Hello, hello, Ignacy Portal Games, another update for our Kickstarter campaign, and in this update I discuss content, I discuss a mini expansion that you unlocked with the campaign, and at the end of the video, as the last time, I'm not only complaining today, I'm going to yell at the backers. So absolutely new approach for the campaign. Stay with me till end of the video, but first the good stuff. First, let's discuss the content. The first stretch goal dedicated to content, to the mini expansions, was a Dragon Phantom. So first of all, I saw in the comments that you prefer Zombie Dragon because Zombie Dragon makes sense to destroy the world. So no, this is the Phantom Dragon because in a fact, to be super honest, there is no dragon. This is just a phantom, this is just illusion, this is a spell, there is no real dragon. But this dragon shows up and looks like a real one in front of the gates. And once again, this is a redeveloped, redesigned, all content for the game, but once again, it was too much for us. We were playtesting this year with the new players, and we decided, okay, this is clearly only for advanced play. This is clearly too much for the base game of the game, so that's why we moved it to the expansion. And once again, we redeveloped this thing for you, so we added a new rules and new abilities in this expansion. How does it work? The Invader has a new spell. In this expansion, he will get a new spell, and this spell is to summon the Phantom Dragon. And the Phantom Dragon will show up in front of the gates, and the Phantom Dragon will pretend, because this is just a phantom, pretend to destroy the wall. And if the dragon is attacking and pretending to attack, all people here in the castle, humans, are terrified, they're scared, and the panic level in the castle goes up. And for each level of the panic, on the panic track, the defender has to draw the panic cards, and panic cards are not very good for him. People are jumping from the walls, terrified. People are not able to fight. People are not able to work at the forge or workshop, so everybody's terrified. And the Invader may only make it even stronger. Cast the spell again, so the dragon is growing, and cast the spell again, and the dragon is absolutely majestic and is trying to destroy the wall and increase the panic level. And what we changed in this expansion for this year new edition of the game, we gave powers for Defender to try to stop this dragon. And this is all inspired by, of course, Lord of the Rings. We all know this amazing scene when the Gandalf stands in front of the Balrog and says, "You shall not pass." And it's absolutely one of the most crucial, cult and epic scene of the Lord of the Rings books and the movie. So we have here the same situation. In this expansion, you will get a special cardboard piece that you can put on the courtyard in the front of the board, and in this courtyard there will be a space for the priest. You can send priests, and instead them fighting at the walls and fighting with the vampires and the phantoms, they will be here on the courtyard saying, "You shall not pass," and try to stop the dragon. So this is absolutely new mechanism added to the game because of this campaign, because of this new release of the Undead. So this is Phantom, not zombie, Phantom, pretending to be scary, but it is only scary. It only increases the panic level. Dragon. So the next stretch goal that we unlocked with your help was a double-sided board. I was so excited when we came up with this idea, and I wanted to unlock this stretch goal, and we did it. So what does it mean that the board is double-sided? So for the game of the Stronghold Undead, this is the playtesting version. This is not the final. Please keep in mind this is absolutely not the final one. We were playtesting and changing some sections of the walls. So, for example, we added here the new tower that changes a lot, because in this game you have a special new machine that is called stakes to kill the vampires. So we need more towers to put these stakes. So we have 2 towers here, 2 towers here. For all the old Stronghold fans, it is something new. We removed one of the pots here because there were 2 pots before, but there is not enough pots in this game because we are focusing on the vampires and phantoms, so we removed that. We added more options for the Invader here, but we removed some of the ghosts here. Here, the defender cannot put the traps because of the long paths. It is a little bit different than it used to be in the pathway. So for all fans of the base game of Stronghold, we have now quite a new challenging options, quite a new map. They have to look at the map and say, okay, so this is different. Now I have to define a different strategy. For all of you who are new to the system, let me show you the old map. Once again, this is the map from the base game, the Stronghold. The one that you will get will look different in terms of the illustration. We showed you illustration in the campaign, but look here, there is no 2 towers, there is no 3 additional things that you can put. There is 2 pods. So you will get 2 different maps that have the different artwork, but what's most important for you in terms of the gameplay, they have a different strategy for the invader because there are different ways to attack the castle. So this stretch goal. Double-sided board means 2 times more of the replayability. This is the stretch goal. The next stretch goal that we unlocked, that you unlocked, is a Council mini expansion. Council, previously, some version of the Council was part of the base game of the Stronghold Undead back then, 10 years ago, but it was too much for the Defender, and during the playtesting this year we decided it is too much. The Defender has over more than 20 actions, and giving them additional 12 one-use only actions, it was too much. Everybody was confused when they were playing, so we decided let's remove it as an advanced variant, only for the crazy fans like you. And then, of course, we started developing because we are crazy. So here's an interesting update for everybody who never played the game, and interesting update for all of you who knew how the old version worked, because we changed it. So how it works, look, let me show you. So Defender will have a deck of the cards that are all face up for him, and they represent the council that is debating how to prepare defense of the castle. And each round, the Defender will draw 1 card, and this card will tell him how good the discussion is doing, how the debate is good, how the brainstorming is doing, and each card will give him how many hourglasses he can put on any of these cards. So he has these 12 cards in front of him, and he can put that many hourglasses on any cards that he wants, and that will represent how this card will work when the debate is over. So in one round, I draw a card, I have the 3 hourglasses, I put 2 hourglasses here and 1 hourglass here. Next card, 2 hourglasses, I put 1 hourglass here and 1 hourglass here. So the debate is going, the brainstorming is going, and they are preparing to prepare defenses. But what's new here is the traitor, the saboteur, the secret agent from the Necromancer, and this brand new thing that we developed here in the office. You can think about the Grima, you know, the Lord of the Rings, Grima, the bad guy who was advisor of King Theoden. So the Grima thing is that when you draw this card, nothing happens. What will happen next? So each time you draw a card and it gives you hourglasses, you remove this card from the deck. You start with the 8 cards. You draw a card, you have 2 hourglasses, you remove from the game. But if you draw the Grima, the saboteur, you shuffle it back. So he will keep sabotaging, he will keep doing destruction during these debates, and he will stick in the deck. So now you are drawing again. Once again, Grima, why again? And you shuffle him back, and the debate is not moving forward. There's no new hourglasses for you, and at some point you will have to decide, okay, let's close the council, let's just use all we have, and stupid Grima, we don't have anything more. So this is a new challenge for the invader to see what they are planning, because it's all face up. He sees what they are planning, and for Defender this is absolutely amazing moment when on one hand he wants to debate more, he wants to debate 1 more round, because in each round he will get more hourglasses to finally fire it up and then use all of these cards. Each of these cards is 1 use only, so he will just fire this and this and this, and all these amazing orders will be given in 1 particular round. So he wants to brainstorm more, he wants to debate more, but this Grima card will sabotage all of this. So this is a super thematic council expansion only for advanced play. Like, don't use it in your first few games. It is too much for you for the base game of the game. So these are these 3 unlocked amazing new pieces of content: double-sided board, council rules with the Grima new rule, and the dragon expansion with this new rule of the Gandalf, you shall not pass. So as we are recording this, we are having a new stretch goals, a new thing. So there is these general cards. So the invader will have at the very beginning of the game, in the setup phase, he will draw 1 of the 4 cards, and these cards represent him as a general. And each of these generals has one small feature that will influence the whole game, like super power, super ability. So each game will be a little bit different because you will be playing 1 of the 4 generals and have this 1 unique ability. And now, so as I talked about the content, as I already talked about all these new things that you unlocked, let me yell at you. So So here's the thing, the Kickstarter works like that. We have backers, we have 1,596 backers, you supporters, people who want to have this amazing game. And we have a game, and in this game, during the campaign, we are adding new content. The more backers we have, the more copies we will produce, the more possibilities we have to add new content. So we added the double-sided board, we added Phantom Dragon, we added the Council expansion, we added 4 generals, and we are going to add more and more and more and more. If we unlock these new stretch goals, if we have more backers, we have more people interested in this campaign. So what is in my thinking is that at this point, we are partners in crime. We are working on this together. I want to release this game. I want to release it as the best as possible. But you are my partner because you are working to have the best possible version. The more backers we have, I will be happy because the campaign will be more successful. But the more backers we have, your copy of the game that you will receive in a package, will have more expansion. So we are partners in crime, and I wanted to ask you for help. Let me explain. So as a creator, me as a publisher, I am blasting the news about this campaign. I am hammering my fans, Portal Games fans, to death every single day on our Facebook channel. There are posts about Stronghold Undead, and we say, please back the campaign, please support us. And our Instagram feed is boring as shit, let me tell you very straight, because for the past few days, only Stronghold Undead, only Stronghold Undead, only Stronghold Undead. My followers on Instagram are tired of this. And my Twitter account is crazy. I'm posting tweets about Stronghold Undead every single day. And at this point, nobody is caring anymore because we have that many of you, we have that many fans who were interested in Stronghold Undead. And among my fans, all these followers on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, nobody else is interested in Stronghold Undead. And even though we push the message, even though we tell them, hey, support us, they are not interested in Stronghold Undead, and I understand that they are preferring Robinson Crusoe, they prefer Imperial Settlers, they prefer Detective. They are not interested in this strategy game. But we are partners in crime. We are partners in crime. So here's my idea. If each of you, 1,593 backers, has at least, let's say, like 100 followers on Twitter, 100 followers on Twitter, or 100 followers on Instagram, or is using Facebook and using Facebook groups. If you post on the tweet that, hey, I just backed this amazing song called Undead, and please join me, we want to have more content, we want to have more expansions, please, this game is amazing, we will reach 1,593,000. This is the number we are reaching with your help. If each of you will be partner in this marketing, if each of you will help us and go to the Instagram feed, the mega selfie with the campaign and tell, I just backed this campaign, be with me, help me. We need your help because in this moment we are in one team. The more new backers you find for us, the more content we'll have in your box. So we are working it together. Please go to Board Game Geek. Let's make an action. Let's make an action that on Wednesday, be with me on Wednesday. Is today Wednesday? I think so. On Wednesday, everybody goes to the Board Game Geek, everybody clicks Stronghold Undead, we make clicks on Stronghold Undead, we open the threads and we say, we are interested in this game, join us. And let's put Stronghold Undead in the hotness on the Board Game Geek. Let everybody hear about this game. Go to the Facebook groups, Board Game Geek group, Dice Tower group, UK Game group, all these groups about the games and tell, I'm back to Stronghold Undead, it's an exciting project, be with us, watch the updates, see what we can do together. We work together. I did my best. I reached 1,593 people with my social media, but with your social media, with your help, we can reach that many people and unlock all of these new abilities that we have in mind. And this is new thing, Weather mini expansion designed by Joanna. We hope to unlock it. This is the generals, this is some new things, tornadoes, she's coming with these new ideas. Let's do it. Let's put it in the box. You and me. Thank you. Be with us. And this was my call. This was me being the general of this army of the backers. And we are going not only to defend this castle, but we are going to make this castle amazing together. So this is my speech for you. please help us.